Daniel, Daniel J, that's my name.
What's going on, you guys? You're watching JayeSpotTV, the real, the raw, and the necessary right here on YouTube. Make sure you press that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel, and then go ahead and like this video.
I see you walking by and I can't seem to decide exactly what I will say. Notice how you stroll, making me wanna know more, and I really want you to stay. Won't you just talk to me, baby? You know that you drive me crazy. I know what you're thinking, but girl, I'll explain. I might be a player, but with you there's no games. Allow me to be your man, and I'll give you all that I can, cause I'll be texting 45, 68, 38. Girl, you know the numbers exactly what they mean. I love you.
Alright, so I'm here bringing you a JayeSpotTV review on The Real World Portland episode, Welcome to the Shit Show. And all I can say is, wow. All I can say right now. You have Johnny, Avery, Jordan, and Bird, also known as Anastasia. They're out and they're going to the lake and they're fishing and they're whatnot. And everybody knows that Avery has a dog named Daisy. The cute little wonderful, you just want to pick her up and kiss her, not in the mouth, and just hug her and cuddle her and just wonderful things. But Daisy's a little ratchet. Avery and Johnny, her parents, they don't really do what they're supposed to do as a dog owner. They rarely take her out. They kind of let her eat whatever she wants to eat. And there's really no discipline in regards to the dog. Well, Naya is in the confessional while everybody else is out and fishing and talking and whatnot. And she goes and steps in a big old pile of Daisy poo. She screams. It's hysterical. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God. And then she runs and she tracks crap throughout the house until she gets to the bathroom so that she can wipe this doo-doo turd off her foot. Fast forward, the rest of the guys come home and Naya basically says, you know, that your dog crapped all over the floor. I stepped in it. It was a big old dramatic thing for me, and that was that. Johnny and Avery go into the confessional and they basically see that Naya has left Daisy's business right there on the floor. Johnny comes back out and he's like, well, you could have at least cleaned it up, and, you know, why don't you just clean it up? That's so childish. And she was like, pause for your cause. I'm not cleaning up your dog's mess, okay? I cleaned up what I tracked around the house, but that original pile of poo, that's on you. And so Johnny and Avery basically made it this big, huge deal. And I kind of blame it on Johnny. Johnny was going way too far in regards to calling her. She was a classless human being. She was garbage. He wished that she would die. And then Avery's like, well, don't talk to her, Johnny, because, you know, she's just not going to be able to pick up Daisy anymore. You know, she's just not going to touch my dog. And this is where Naya is pure Naya. And she's like, oh, I'm going to touch your dog because that's my dog. Like, I'm not the owner, but that's my dog. So I'm going to kiss her and hug her and do whatever. And did I tell you that Johnny just cussed out poor Bird? I mean, May just had tears coming down her eyes. She was just like, I don't know, because I can't deal with this because I didn't come here for this and everyone is so negative and I just want to be positive and oh my God. And the Academy Award goes to the Bird. So then we fast forward even further and it's just this whole big huge deal over this turd that's been left in the confessional. And of course Naya is going to be classic Naya. She tries to kind of stir the pot and she's basically like, you know, I do whatever I want. You're not going to tell me what to do. I run the world. Who runs the world? Not girls, only Naya. And she's turning on lights and making noise and doing all of these things and trying to call Daisy to come to her, all while Avery and Johnny are trying to sleep in the bed with Daisy. So Naya goes into the bathroom and she's trying to, you know, beat her mug and fix her hair. And Avery and Johnny get up and they're like, really, you need to grow up. Like, what's that all about? And Johnny comes in and takes this snotty piece of tissue and like throws it on Naya. So Naya gets up and she tucks it in the back of his shirt. So he comes around and he grabs this, I guess, cup of water or whatever it was, this drink, and getting ready to throw it at Naya or do whatever. And Naya wailed. Honey, I hollered. I liked Johnny when I first saw him. I started not to like Johnny the very first time that he got drunk and belligerent and just like was cussing out all kinds of folks and then like turned on Avery. and had her crying and she was in tears, and then next thing you know, they in the bed together and everything is cool. I was like, girl, you don't see this? This is domestic violence behavior. He is gonna beat you. Girl, get up, get rid of this nigga. I couldn't take it. So needless to say, Johnny is back just being Johnny. He's being belligerent. I don't think he has any respect for women. And I mean, he deserved to get knocked the hell out by Nia. And Nia got some in. For her to be like a little prep volleyball girl in the suburbs, like she got a few in, and he didn't hit her. I was surprised, because I really think had he had some alcohol, he probably would have wailed on her. But anyway, Avery gets up and she's like, ow, Kill, you not finna hit on my man and he can't do nothing to you. Ow, she patting her little hair like she got a weave or whatever, tying things up. And she comes in, and all while this is going on, Nia grabs this blow dryer and is waiting for Johnny to come out the door. That door opens and she goes to beating him with this blow dryer, and Avery was like, poof. Just right in the face, just knocked her right out. And it was on between Nia and Avery, and oh, that was the best. I mean, it was a wonderful fight. It was good television, I will say that. And all the while, you got Jordan trying to hold Nia back, you got Johnny trying to hold Avery back, and then you got Marlon in the mix, who's kind of in and out. The editing was a little choppy, I will say that. Get it together. So the fight goes on, and they, get them separated. Avery pulls out Nia's little clip-on weave, and it's on the floor, and she basically just like, boom, drops the weave like she's dropping the mic, and was like, boom, round one. But I will say, I'm glad to see that Nia is not a bald-headed hood rat, because I know that she got like a little extensions in there and to make it full, but she really do got hair. Applause for that. The fight dies down, everything's kind of like simmering still, and Nia just decides, oh no, Avery, you gonna like cold clock me just out of nowhere? Okay, well, I'm coming for you. She walks back into the bathroom and is like going off on Avery, and Johnny's like, don't react to her, don't do anything. So Nia throws this drink in Avery's face, and Avery's all like, ooh, I can't hit her, that's just so. And I was looking at her like, you don't got no ringer on your damn finger. If somebody throws anything in my face, baby, it's on. We bucking. From hither to yon, we bucking. You throw something in my face, and my significant other is telling me don't do nothing, please, you couldn't roll with me after that. And then it ends with Avery fixing her hair in the bathroom, and Nia comes up behind her and just, and it just starts all over again. It blacks out. To be continued scrolls across the screen. And I'm just like, wow, that's interesting. I think Marlon is absolutely cool. I think he's very easy breezy. I think that he tries to make peace and he's not about the drama. I really like him. Anastasia, I don't know about her. Bird, I don't know how I feel about her. Like sometimes like she's cool, and then other times I'm like, you get annoying. Jessica, baby, it is not your fault that you sound annoying, but I just don't like you. I mean, I just don't. I don't know why. I think it's the way that you say things, or the way that you come across. There's a lot of times when you speak where it sounds like you're trying to be intelligent, but you really don't know what the hell you're talking about. And that gets annoying. Avery, I'm down with it. Avery is cool with me, okay? The only problem I got with Avery is that she's with Johnny. Because I truly believe that Johnny is a chauvinist, belligerent, domestically violent type of man, specifically when he's inebriated. And I just don't appreciate that. He's made every single woman in that house brought them to tears, or has gotten them riled up in some type of way, and I'm like, nobody has checked you yet, nigga? Like, what's really going on? Jordan, no fingers, I can't do, no fingers, yeah. No fingers, I can't stand him. I think he's very arrogant. I think that he, I'm sure that you've had a tough life. I know you've gone through some things, but I just don't like you. And Daisy, who don't love Daisy? Hell, Daisy's part of the cast now, and who don't love her? Oh, yes, I do love not me some Daisy. I couldn't handle you like, shiting and shatting and pissing all over the place and making my living space smell like a garbage can. That would have to be checked. But I think that you're an adorable dog. In regards to the fight, I think that I understand. I like the fact that Nia fought back. I think that in regards to the fight in its totality, I think that it totally could have been a squash had Johnny Boy kept his damn mouth shut and just let Avery handle her own business. Johnny used whatever issues they had in the last episode. He's not resolved with that. Him and Avery are probably not resolved with that. So he probably used this as a catalyst just to blow up and go off and put Naya in another negative light because he doesn't like her. I just think that he just does not like her. Johnny got had what he had coming. Naya should have whipped your ass. Naya should have knocked the hell out of you. And cause ain't no way you finna come at me and all that's gonna go on. Not at all. No man. I think that Avery's involvement, I can understand her point of view. You hit my dude and he can't really hit you because you a chick, so I'm going to step up and I'm going to fight you for my dude. I can understand that. She getting applause for that. I do not agree with Naya going back, grabbing the blow dryer and beating the hell out of Johnny with the blow dryer. Although it was funny, it was just uncalled for. And I think that's the problem that I have with Naya specifically, is that Naya is a very intelligent woman. She has the ability to be very successful. And I just don't think that she knows when to stop. And the attitude that she takes on when it becomes, oh, I can do whatever I want to, I don't have to, follow your rules. That part of Naya I don't like. Because even when Avery said, okay, well, fine, don't touch my dog, you should have just left it at that. Naya, definitely going to be memorable. Marlon, especially after people the whole house done said, yo, penis is amongst the hugest that they've ever seen. I'm sure you're going to be memorable on this show. No Fingers, probably going to be memorable for a couple years. Jessica, baby, I forgot about you just then. What's your name? Bird, I can't. My favorite real world character cast member was Melissa from New Orleans, baby, because Melissa, if you're watching this, honey, you better know that you got a fan over here on the JayeSpotTV. Do you hear me? I loved Melissa. I think Melissa was very witty. She was quick at the draw. She was a wordsmith. She knew how to attack you with her words. And anytime she blew up, there was a reason for it. There was a foundation. There was a reason of substance that made sense to me. And that's kind of what I look at when I look at reality TV. If you're going to have this huge blowout and you're going to blow up and be this monster, at least have a reason. And people may not agree with me, and people may have their own opinions about it. I'm sure they do. It's the world. Hell, everybody got an opinion. It's just like a behind. Everybody got one. And at some point, they all stink. It's the same thing I like about Tammy Roman. A lot of people think, oh, Tammy Roman was a bully. She was bullying Keisha. She's, this big bad girl. But at the end of the day, Tammy Roman told you, look, when I get a couple of beers in my system, baby, this is who I am. This is who I become. If you do X, Y, and Z to me, around me, concerning me, this is the result that you can expect. If I tell you, if you got anything to say to me, if you have anything to say about me, you come to me personally. Don't let me hear that second-hand, third-hand crap. And so when people go and they talk about her to somebody else and they never bring it to her attention, what the hell do you expect? She warned you. And that's what I like about Tammy. That's what I liked about Melissa. And I think that's what I would like about Naya. But Naya, you gotta, some of the stuff you do don't have no foundation, baby. I can't. Well, that's all I have for The Real World Portland. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below in the comment section, and remember, you can always hit me up on Twitter at DanielJ, and make sure you visit onthejayspot.com, sign up to become a JayScriber, get all the updates on JayeSpotTV, the radio show, as well as the blogs, and I will see you next video, all right? Holler, deuces, my mooses.
DANYOS